Back with yet another Marvel video. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've made a Marvel video, and whenever I make a Marvel video, it's usually just a theory like, why did Thor need Stormbreaker, or where is Rocket in Endgame? So, today I'm just going to be talking about this week's trend, that trailer that has came out like sometime like Tuesday or Monday. The Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. Yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home has finally shown us the trailer, and we kind of got a lot more insight into this. Now, sure, we do already know that Mysterio is going to be there, but there are at least 3 or 4 baddies that we didn't see, or at least had confirmation on, that wasn't even in the film, that we didn't even know that was going to actually be in the film. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Today I'm going to be just explaining pretty much everything there is to know for the film so that you guys can just enjoy it. But just a reminder, this is a spoiler if you guys haven't seen the trailer. But at this point, everyone should have been saw the trailer. But if you didn't, then you must have been hiding under a rock this whole time. So what happens here is that Peter Parker. This movie takes place like sometime after the first film and sometime before Infinity War. So that's why Peter hasn't been dusted or isn't trying to escape the Soul Realm. That's why it's not about those two things. And so what's going on here is that there has been like an auction or something, and it had Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, as the star in the auction, I believe. Now, at this point, you guys should have known that in the Spider-Man Far From Home Homecoming trailer, you guys should have known that uh, Aunt May already knew about Peter Parker's little identity, because in the end, it was actually revealed that he still isn't really good at keeping a secret, because he took the mask off and Aunt May was standing right there, and then she said, "What the?" and then the movie ends. Then we go to Happy, where he enters the backstage, and then he just compliments Aunt May. I guess we're going to have a relationship between community between Happy, Hogan, and Aunt May. Just a theory, but it could actually be coming true. Then Peter Parker is like, "What's going on here?" Then after that, we have some title cards telling us what we need to know about about the movie, at least one at a time. Then and then we see Spider-Man swinging a lot. Then we get some more insight as to what we're getting in this film, like Peter Parker is taking a plane to Europe, or I think it's Europe. Is it Europe? I'm not really sure right now, but I think it is Europe. So then after and then Aunt May tries to make sure Peter Parker gets his Spider-Man suit, but then he decides that he wants to have like a normal field trip. He doesn't want to be Spider-Man from that part of the world. Europe doesn't need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, so he leaves the suit. But it's shown that he does still have the suit, because Aunt May somehow snuck it in his suitcase. So they go to the take their passports, and then they finally go to the airport. And then it's also shown that MJ and Peter Parker is going to have a little thing going on in the sequel. So then after that, Ned and Peter talks it out, bro to bro, and then Ned gets shot in the neck by a dart, and then he gets knocked out. Peter gets curious of what happened, and then it was shown that Nick Fury is there. So now we're gonna get a little bit of a team up between Peter Parker and also known as Spider-Man, and Nick Fury. And one more time, this takes place before Infinity War, so don't get confused, alright? Even I knew that it took place when I saw the trailer. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure what was going on, but we do get a lot of clips playing after every other clip. It just keeps happening, and then we see different variations of suits. The original suit, then the this movie suit, the sequel movie suit, and then we get the stealth suit, and then we see 3 elementals, which is fire, earth, and water, which I don't know the names to because I'm not really a fan of the comics. I never really read the comics, so whatever happens in the movie and I don't understand, well, now you guys understand why I don't understand some parts of superhero movies. Then after that, we see Peter Parker trying to fight for his friends. Happy says that you're all alone, and what are you going to do about it? And Nick says that you have a gift, but we have work to do. Well, this all happened before, but I forgot to leave that out, but glad I brought it up. So, after that, we get an appearance of Mysterio, and he is helmetless. I mean, he's orbless, I guess. I don't know what you call someone with a strange helmet. I don't know what we're supposed to call him without the helmet. Like, I really don't know. Anyway, he says you don't want to be a part of this. Then he shoots green sparks of energy that looks like the magic of the mystic arts. What's different here is that it's green instead of orange. So maybe he's in a different class of the mystic arts, meaning that he could actually be connected to Doctor Strange. But it's just a little theory. And then he blasts the water guy millions and millions much times, and then we see the students react to this, and after that Flash tells how much he likes Spider-Man. He's just a normal guy wearing a dope suit, and he respects him. And then he says, what up, loser? And then Peter just looks at him like, you talking to me? And then the trailer ends. Well, overall, this trailer is actually pretty amazing. I really do like what Marvel is doing this year for the character. Like, even though he was killed off, but it shows that Marvel is conceited, can actually master prequels to other films. Cause like they have done a lot of prequels to their superheroes. Sometimes they just don't, and they just get right into the action instead. Cause that's what they did for Spider-Man: Homecoming. But what they're doing here is that they're not going to try to actually do like a prequel, because it was told that they were going to show how Peter had his powers, but then it was scrapped, and now they're doing just a different mission. I guess it takes place after his first movie, but we already knew that because I already explained it. Overall, I really do believe that Spider-Man: Homecoming could actually be one of the next best MCU films. Maybe somewhere in second place, or maybe it could be in third place, given that Captain Marvel is going to be joining the MCU this year, because, well, she is the most hyped up character in ever. So yeah, people are going to might actually like Captain Marvel more than Spider-Man's sequel. But that's just my little opinion. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but I think that's what's going to happen. But anyway, that's all I have to say. You guys can let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this trailer and the video itself. And that's pretty much it. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Be part of the notification bell. This will notify you of my latest content. With that out of the way, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kevin, and I look forward to hearing from you.